The dawn awoke with silver wings, a whisper in the sky. October 5th had softly called, it was time to say goodbye. The suitcase sighed with folded dreams, the passport kissed the light. A journey born of destiny, through clouds of endless white. The airport hummed like living time, the echoes of goodbye. Our hearts were trembling melodies beneath the open sky. Each step we took was filled with stars, with faith and secret tears. For another country awaited there beyond our doubts and fears. The screens were glowing golden maps, our names began to gleam. Like angels typing promises within a fleeting dream. You held my hand, your eyes were deep, two oceans calm yet wide. I knew that once this plane would rise, our souls would never hide. The world below was fading slow, the world ahead unknown. Yet something pure began to grow, a land to call our own. The captain's voice like thunder rolled, prepare to fly today. And every cloud became a wish that softly led the way. Oh love, this date shall never fade, this flame shall never die. For the 5th of October changed our hearts, it taught our souls to fly. You whispered, this is fate's design, I smiled, indeed, it's true. The universe had drawn its line, from me to only you. Another country far and wide, where dreams like rivers run. Beneath its foreign starlit tide, two hearts shall beat as one. I saw the city fade behind, its lights like dying flowers. And every tear upon your cheek became the clock of hours. You looked outside and softly said, we're birds without a cage. I laughed and answered, yes, my love, we've turned another page. The runway roared, the wheels embraced the pulse of fire and wind. And in that moment, every past was buried and rescind. The wings began their silver dance, the clouds began to glow. And suddenly, the earth was gone, replaced by dreams below. Our flight became a temple high, where prayers were made of air. And I could feel your beating heart, your fingers tangled there. The world beneath looked small and kind, like toys of fate and chance. And every cloud was carved with hope, a slow celestial dance. We kissed the sky, we touched the sun, we breathed the foreign hue. And whispered softly, here we come, a life entirely new. The hostess smiled and brought us tea, her accent sang like art. But all I saw was your soft eyes, the kingdom of my heart. The sky outside was endless peace, the color of your soul. And I, a poet lost in love, forgot the world's control. The plane became our moving home, the stars our candle flame. And I could feel the call of fate, it softly spoke your name. Below, the world was turning slow, above, the sky was near. Between those realms, our love began, eternal, bright, sincere. You leaned your head upon my arm, your breath became my prayer. And through the glass of heaven's dome, I found forever there. The flight attendants passed again, with smiles like midnight pearls. While you and I built galaxies. Two hearts in dancing swirls. The time was lost, the sky stood still, the wind was crystal white. And every second on that plane was carved in golden light. Another country, you repeated, what a phrase so wide. Yes, I said, a place where hearts no longer need to hide. We talked of what awaited us beyond the ocean's skin. The dreams we'd chase, the roads we'd walk, the lives we'd soon begin. I saw a child in airport halls, I thought of life to come. A home beneath a foreign sun, yet love would be our drum. You smiled and said, no matter where the world will set us down. I'll wear your love upon my heart as if it were a crown. Oh, the 5th of October, sacred day, engraved in time's own wing. You carried us through faith and fire, and taught our souls to sing. We soared through hours and twilight seas, through whispers of the stars. The constellations winked at us from Jupiter to Mars. I closed my eyes and saw your face, the softest light of dawn. And all my fears dissolved to grace, the past was finally gone. The moon was like a guardian eye, the clouds were made of dreams. And in that sky of endless love, we found eternal beams. The pilot spoke, his voice divine, another hour to go. But time itself had lost its shape within the heavens' glow. Every mile that passed beneath was stitched with golden thread. And through that flight, our hearts were bound by everything we said. You whispered tales of far-off lands, of mornings yet to be, of how we'd walk through gentle sands beside the emerald sea. I listened as your voice became the rhythm of the sky, and in your tone the universe began to testify. Love travels farther than the plane, you said, it never lands. It stays in air, it flies with faith, it lives in open hands. Your words became the poetry the angels longed to hear. And in that sacred altitude, our purpose grew so clear. We were not leaving life behind, but stepping into more. Another country, yes, but love, the truest ever shore. The flight became our destiny, the air our silent guide. And all the pain of yesterday fell gently by our side. You closed your eyes, I watched you sleep, the stars outside were near. The engines hummed a lullaby that only hearts could hear. I touched your hand and whispered low, no matter where we land. You are my peace, my only home, my heart's unmoving stand. You smiled in sleep, and oh, that smile, it glowed like holy flame. 1,000 blessings fell from heaven just to hear your name. I thought of prayers my mother made when I was just a boy. She said, when you find love that's true, it turns all pain to joy. Now here I sat, a man reborn, above the world's wide face, with all my dreams inside your arms, the sweetest, safest place. The morning light began to rise across the ocean blue. The captain spoke, prepare to land, the journey felt so new. You looked at me with eyes that said, the dream begins below. And I could see the promised land through windows' silver glow. The wheels came down, the engines sighed, the clouds began to part. And in that soft descending wind, I felt my beating heart. We touched the ground, a brand new world, the air was strange and fair. But every breath was full of you, your love was everywhere. Another country, yes indeed, but still, it felt like home. Because wherever you may be, I'm never forced to roam. The airport lights were strange and bright, the signs in foreign tongues. But love translated every word the way a song is sung. You took my hand and softly said, let's never lose our way. And I replied, our souls are wings, they'll guide us day by day. The customs passed, the people stared, our laughter filled the hall. We carried dreams in silent hearts, the greatest gift of all. Outside, the world was fresh and kind, with skies of silver mist. And I could taste in every breeze the joy of being kissed. Oh, the 5th of October, gentle flame, eternal mark of flight. You turned our lives to poetry and filled our souls with light. Each step we took was destiny, each breath a vow renewed. For love became our language here, and faith our daily food. The taxis rushed, the signs were strange, yet nothing felt apart. For home is not a country's soil, it lives inside the heart. Now years have passed, and still that day returns like sacred art. The flight, the love, the whispered vows, the beating of my heart. We built our world in foreign lands, beneath a brighter sun. And every day I wake to you, or the journey just begun. Sometimes at night, I hear the hum of engines far away, and smile, recalling how we flew upon that fateful day. Another country, yes indeed, yet love has never changed. It only grew, it only bloomed, through seasons rearranged. I thank the skies, the winds, the stars, that carried us that morn. For in that flight of the 5th of October, a brand new world was born. The heavens keep our story there, inscribed in cloud and flame. And every angel knows it well, and softly speaks your name. So when the years grow old and kind, and twilight shades our hair, we'll sit beneath another sky and still remember there that once we flew through endless blue, two hearts so wild and free. And the 5th of October wrote our tale across eternity. The flight was not just miles crossed, but souls that dared to dream. Two wanderers reborn in love, within the skies supreme. And when I close my eyes at night, I still can feel that air. That whispered song of destiny that lifted us with care. Another country, yes my love, but love's our only land. Forevermore, we'll soar above, together, hand in hand.